Yo, what's up everyone, OJ here, and welcome to another video. Today, we've got some interesting information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we are starting off with a brand new rumor that Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch could be released as early as Q1 2019. So some might expect or think that that is a little bit earlier than anticipated. So Animal Crossing might be coming to the Nintendo Switch earlier than expected, according to a new rumor from Loot Pots, and I think I said that right. Yeah, lootpots.com. So it really hasn't been that long since we've heard about Animal Crossing. Nintendo just announced it at a recent Nintendo Direct back in mid-September. However, I will say this, I don't think it's far-fetched to think that Animal Crossing could be coming in Q1, which would be anywhere from January to March or so of 2019. Now, the information that Lootpots is getting comes from one of their sources that suggests Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch is most likely set for a Q1 or late Q1, they say, / early Q2 in the calendar year release date, which basically means anywhere from March to April. If you're talking about late Q1, then March to April in that time frame. It also suggests that it's going to have a full price as well, $59.99, and of course it's going to have a full price. So this isn't anything that's been confirmed. Obviously Nintendo hasn't come out and said anything, but it's not far-fetched. It's not crazy to think that Nintendo could announce a game in September, then release it in March. I mean, I don't think that's crazy at all. And on top of that, we've talked about this a couple of times, I think on the Spawncast or just on various different things. I know I've talked about it. It does seem like this would be a great spring type of title, Animal Crossing spring or summer, and it does fit right into there. However, the big thing with this is that maybe Nintendo knows, of course, their 20 million units goal that they want to get to for the fiscal year from, I think it's April or the ending of March / April to March next year, 2019. And if they have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and also Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch release in March, that's definitely going to crush their goal of the 20 million, because they're already doing pretty good at this point. They've won a couple NPDs, they're selling pretty soundly, but the big holiday season with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and Super Smash Bros. Is going to be where Nintendo sells a ton of systems. Most of the systems for the bulk of the fiscal year is going to be sold in that time frame, just like last year. However, I do feel that it's going to be a big thing if they can get out Animal Crossing at that point. And I just think that last year they had Kirby in that time slot, right? The March time slot, which actually did boost sales of the system. And of course, Kirby sold over 1.3 million units in like a couple weeks. Japan was huge for that game. So imagine the type of impact that Animal Crossing would have. So I'm going to lean towards with this rumor of yes, that it's actually going to happen. It's going to be a late Q1 release. I know I've previously said I think that it could come like summer or something like that, but late Q1 / Q2 would be right around that area. Summer would be more like a June or so. So I'm thinking Nintendo wants to get this game out earlier than that, earlier than summer, to hit that 20 million goal. However, another big thing why I think that this could happen is because look at the last time that Nintendo released a mainline Animal Crossing game. It's literally been like over 5 years or 5 years at this point. Animal Crossing New Leaf came out a long time ago on the Nintendo 3DS. So yeah, the Animal Crossing team has been working on a HD Animal Crossing, not the Amiibo Festival. They've been working on a good big HD Animal Crossing for a while now. So it's definitely not crazy to think that they announce a game in September and it launches in March. We've seen Nintendo come out with smaller time frames than that for releases, and sometimes with bigger games as well. So what do you guys think about all of this Animal Crossing news? Do you think that it has a potential to come out in late Q1, like a March or April type of release? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the next topic here, we have another classic revival coming to the Nintendo Switch, and that is Shadowgate this fall. So Abstraction Games has announced that it's revitalizing the classic point-and-click adventure game called Shadowgate, this time with a partnership with the original developers of it, and I think it's named Zojoi or Zojoi. I cannot pronounce the name correctly. Sorry for all the people who are fans of the developers, and sorry to them. about that, and it's releasing this fall as well. Now, the developers have stated that Shadowgate will contain a refined user interface and intuitive wheel-based icon command system, and there's new content added in there as well. Different puzzles, lots of rooms, stunning hand-painted 2D graphical details, and more. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit more about the release of Shadowgate. So Shadowgate is one of the most well-known and beloved adventure titles in gaming history, as one of the original titles in the popular Mac Venture series that went on to be celebrated on the NES, GBA, and N64. Shadowgate quickly endeared players with its fantastic atmospheric soundtrack, perilous locations to progress through, countless puzzles to solve, and more ways to gruesomely die than gamers previously thought possible. So this new console version builds upon the massively reimagined PC version of the original Shadowgate and features a refined user interface and intuitive wheel-based command icon system. Now let's go ahead and get into some more of the key features of the game as well. So you have first-person adventuring, utilize your inventory mapping system, intuitive UI to complete your quest, dangerous dungeons, tons of beautifully illustrated rooms featuring both new and familiar locations, offering a new gameplay experience, mind-bending puzzles, lots of new and updated puzzles that seamlessly expand on the original game, difficulty levels, 4 different difficulty levels from the novice to expert that actually change the gameplay experience and puzzle structure. For the ultimate challenge, try Iron Man mode that disables saves and requires players to finish the game in one try. Retro mode, play the game like it's 1989, toggle on to listen to Hiroki Matsuno's original NES chiptunes, move between rooms and pixelated transitions, and follow the text in retro format. Storytelling, Shadowgate features a dramatic cutscene and all the same great storytelling you expect from the original creators. Cinematic score, a digitally orchestrated dynamic soundtrack that changes the gameplay by composer Rich Douglas. Soundscapes, a complete atmospheric and puzzle-based sound design featuring hundreds of sound effects. So Shadowgate is really coming out strong on the Nintendo Switch later this fall. Definitely not my style of game, but I thought you guys might want to know about this. I know I got a lot of old school fans out there that do like the puzzle games, the point and click adventures, and they're bringing this one back to the Nintendo Switch. So you can't hate on more games coming to the system, especially classic games that have a history like Shadowgate. So what do you guys think about this title coming over to Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the final topic here, we're going to kind of mix it up just a little bit, and I want to talk about 2 separate things when it comes to reviews, and that is Mega Man 11 on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, all of that. That got a review roundup, and on top of that, I want to briefly discuss my review of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna The Golden Country. So let's first talk about Mega Man. Review roundup is here, and pretty good so far. I think I saw about like a low 80s in the Metacritic, IGN 7.5 out of 10, GameSpot 7 out of 10, Game Informer 8.75 out of 10, GamesBeat 90 out of 100, Nintendo Life 9 out of 10, Nintendo World Report 7.5 out of 10, Easy Allies 8.5 out of 10. So what you're seeing here, guys, is good scores. Nothing under 7 at this point from what I've seen. So pretty much a solid game at the lowest end, and then could be really good game for some people like GamesBeat and also Nintendo Life giving it a 9 out of 10. So I haven't picked up the game just yet. I know I tried out the demo just for a little bit and I thought it was cool. I'll definitely be getting it. I've just been really busy with the next game that we're going to talk about here, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna The Golden Country. I just got done publishing my review on PlayerEssence. It's my first formal review that I've done in quite some time. I think the last one was Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch a few months ago. So this was interesting for me to do it because I wanted to make sure that I did things a little bit differently than before. I wanted to make sure that I kind of added a little bit more elements to it and dynamicness to the review, and I'm hoping you guys do like it. So if you haven't seen my review of Torna The Golden Country on the Nintendo Switch, it's a non-spoiler review. You guys can check it out right here on the channel. It's already posted. I also have on the community page a schedule too, a tentative schedule. It could change later on, but for right now in October, we're going to go by the schedule so you guys can know when I'm going to be doing videos and live streams as well. I'll have a link to that, but right now I'll just go ahead and tell you right here. So 6 a.m. for the first video, PT, and 12 p.m. for the second video, PT. That is 9 a.m. Eastern time for the first video, and for the second video, 3 p.m. Eastern time on that. live streams right around 5 p.m. PT, that is 8 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. Then Saturdays we'll be having live streams around 9:30 a.m. PT, that is 12:30 Eastern time. So hopefully you guys can check out all the videos when they do drop and kind of get a little bit better sense of when we're going to be doing content here on PlayerEssence. I will also have a formal video talking about this, guys, and I'll talk about it on live streams. I just want to talk about some reviews that have been going down for some good games lately and look forward to more reviews from myself as well, although they're probably not going to go day and date with the release dates, guys, just because it takes a while to kind of get through the game and I have to play it afterwards. But I did have fun making the Torna The Golden Country review, so I am looking at doing more of those. So what do you guys think about all the different topics that we discussed here today? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting PlayerEssence. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace!